A pleasant day, dear parents. Welcome to school year 2022 to 2023. We are happy to bring you this orientation that covers and discusses the guidelines and reminders of the school as we resume our face-to-face classes. Southernside Montessori School is guided by the following vision and mission and core values. Vision: Southernside Montessori School is committed to produce a well-balanced individual capable of coping up with the demands of change. Mission: Utilize the uniqueness of each child to develop his character and potentials to the fullest. Core values: Riches. Southernsiders are resilient, intellectual, caring, humble, equipped, and self-reliant. The school is spearheaded by its dynamic administrators and faculty with Dr. Nelia A. Berlis as its president. Our school directress, Mrs. Rosario T. Organa. Our school registrar, Mrs. Anisha R. Moreno. Our prefect of discipline, Mrs. Delia S. Ubiadas. School counselor for elementary department, Mrs. Corazon R. Fumera. School counselor for high school department, Mrs. Ceres K. Salva. Level coordinators. Preschool coordinator, Mrs. Anisha R. Moreno. Elementary coordinator, Mrs. Maria Lourdes H. Ligonan. Junior high school coordinator, Mrs. Carmina C. De Romal, and senior high school coordinator, Ms. Sandra A. Mancera. Subject team leaders. English team leader, Mrs. Shirley Marie M. Subaan. Mathematics team leader, Mr. Antonio B. Damaso. Non-academic team leader, Mrs. Jocelyn A. Abaw. Science team leader, Mrs. Vichelle A. Abastillas. Filipino team leader, Ms. Sandra A. Mancera, and Araling Panlipunan team leader, Mrs. Rodora E. Magallanes. These are the class advisors from the preschool department. These are the class advisors from the elementary department. These are the class advisors from the junior high school department. These are the class advisors from the senior high school department. SMS, as an academic institution, complies with the requirements of the DepEd in its curriculum design. The preschool is guided by the cosmic curriculum enhanced by the use of Montessori materials, whereas the elementary, junior high school, and senior high school are guided by the DepEd K-12 Basic Education Program. For many years, SMS used Genio as its learning management system. But since last year, our school has been using MS Teams as its LMS. MS Teams is a powerful tool for teachers and education institutions to help create a vibrant learning environment to better engage with students and enhance learning. The performance of the students is evaluated through a grading system. The school does the averaging system and computing grades. Grades for elementary, junior high school, up to the senior high school are reflected using numerical grades. For preschool, grades are color-coded in addition to numerical grades. 75% is the passing grade, 70% is the lowest grade in card, and 99% is the highest grade. This is how grades are computed with a given breakdown. For preschool and elementary, quizzes 30%, quarter exams 20%, class standing 25%, assignment 15%, attendance 10%. For junior and senior high school, performance task 20%, assignment 10%, quarter exam and quizzes 40%, class standing 20%, attendance 10%. Grades of those attending online classes will have a different criteria of computation. Honors are determined under the following guidelines. All candidates for honors must come from the first section, attending face-to-face classes with no grade lower than 88 in any subject per quarter. All students in the first section of each level will be ranked to identify the top 3. Students who do not belong to the first section but attain the grade of the achievers after the academic year will not be qualified for the honor list. However, he may be transferred to the first section of the following year. Violations of any major offenses will mean disqualification from the selection of honors. Students are clustered in a section with these guidelines. Based on the general average of all students per level, the first 25 to 30 will be placed in the first section. For transferees, they are not placed in the first section, but will be transferred to the first section if they qualify, meeting the grade of those top 10 in the first section. This rule does not apply in senior high school. SMS has set the following standards to be strictly observed and followed in the purpose of establishing an amicable school environment. Please take note of the following general rules. Number 1, punctuality and regularity of attendance. Students who will be late in attending their classes will be allowed to attend but will get 0 in any activity given by the subject teacher for that day. Habitual tardiness will be dealt accordingly. Number 2, bringing and use of cellular phone, PlayStation, and the likes inside the campus is prohibited. Number 3, wear the prescribed uniform. School uniform with black leather shoes and plain white or black socks. PE uniform with any color of rubber shoes should be worn during PE days. PE uniform will be worn only during PE day. Plain white t-shirt is not allowed even after the PE class. If the student will change or take off his or her shirt after PE class, it should be replaced by a PE shirt also. These are the specific reminders for preschool uniform. Boys, brown shorts and white polo shirt with logo and name patch on the left side, black leather shoes and plain white socks. Girls, prescribed blouse with name patch on the left side and logo on the necktie, and skirt which should not be longer than 3 to 4 inches below the knee. Black leather school shoes and plain white socks. For the elementary uniform, for grades 1, 2, 3 boys, brown short and white polo shirt with logo and name patch on the left side, black leather shoes and plain white socks. For grades 4, 5, 6 boys, brown pants and white polo shirt with logo and name patch on the left side, black leather shoes and plain black socks. For the girls, prescribed blouse with name patch on the left side and logo on the necktie, and skirt which should not be longer than 3 to 4 inches below the knee. Black leather school shoes and plain white socks. These are the specific reminders for junior high school uniform. Boys, brown pants and polo barong with logo and name patch on the left side, black leather shoes and plain black socks. Girls, prescribed blouse with logo and name patch on the left side, and skirt which should not be longer than 3 to 4 inches below the knee. Black leather school shoes and plain white socks. These are the specific reminders for senior high school uniform. Boys, gray pants, plain white polo shirt and maroon vest with logo and name patch on the left side, black leather shoes and plain black socks. Girls, prescribed blouse and skirt, maroon vest with logo and name patch on the left side, heeled shoes up to 2 inches only. Number 4, proper haircut for the boys and no hair dye for both boys and girls. Violators will be sent home and values grade will be affected. Number 5, applying nail polish, foundation, lipstick, blush on, and the likes are prohibited. For senior high school, they are given certain allowable compliance for items 4 and 5. Number 6, give importance to the academic warnings received. Number 7, to avoid inconvenience, please see to it that your child has brought everything he needs in school. Number 8, do not let your child bring big amount of money, expensive toys, or rare jewelry. Number 9, parents are required to repair, replace, pay if cannot be repaired or replace any breakage in the classroom or damage to school property committed by their child. Number 10, a written permission from the parents must be given to the advisor or subject teacher when the child leaves the school earlier than the scheduled time. Number 11, a student involved in an accident resulting to an injury which will need hospitalization or medical treatment by a specialized doctor. If direct, it has to shoulder all the expenses. If indirect, the accountabilities of involved parties will depend on how and when the incident happened. There will be instances when classes will be suspended. Please take note of the following guidelines. Automatic suspension of classes. Signal number 1. Classes in the preschool shall be automatically suspended. Signal number 2. Classes in the preschool, elementary, junior, and senior high school shall be automatically suspended. Next, local chief executives can decide for the localized suspension of classes. When classes are suspended during examination days, the test scheduled on the suspended day will be given on the day they return to school. Classes continue with the school LMS, MS Teams in cases when there will be class suspension by the government due to alert level classification. Here at SMS, deserving and qualified students can avail of the school scholarship program. If your child falls under any of the following, then he or she can secure a scholarship with the specified benefits given. Scholarship are granted to band members. Grade 6 graduate from SMS ranking 3rd has to pay just 2,500 tuition, ranking 2nd pays only 2,000, and ranking 1st pays just 1,000 peso tuition. Incoming grade 7 from other schools can avail of 30% tuition discount for those ranking 3rd, 50% discount for those ranking 2nd, and 100 tuition discount for those ranking 1st. In addition, SMS is an educational service conducting school. Thus, our school can accept incoming qualified grade 7 students with 13,000 subsidy per year. Privacy is considered a fundamental human right, and data protection laws exist to guard that right. Here at Southernside Montessori School, we assure you that we adhere to the Data Privacy Act of 2012. We are still in the pandemic, so we need to take extra care of ourselves. To do that, here are the additional reminders to keep us safe from COVID. Bring your own alcohol, mask holder strap, extra face mask, toiletries, food containers, spoon, and fork. The school will no longer provide spoon and fork for health and hygienic purposes. We encourage that your child brings his or her own set of eating utensils. The school provides safe food and drinks for your children, but we also encourage parents to let their children have their own packed lunch and snacks. For safety reasons, we discourage buying food or drinks outside the school campus. The teacher in charge will give your child a notice slip if they need to come to school early, stay after class, or to report on Saturdays and holidays. The school observes curfew for everyone at 6 o'clock p.m. Use of SMS gates for entrance and exit. Gate 1 or the Katihan Gate for private cars, non-accredited school bus service. Gate 2 or the Camellia Gate only for accredited school bus service riders, preschool pupils, and walking resident students of Camellia 4 in grade school level. Gate 2 will be open 10 minutes before and after each class. Thank you and God bless.